Welcome to the Prod.Cast, Christmas edition. Well, it's not really, it's New Year's edition. It's the last episode for the year, 2021. What a year. A podcast where we talk Santa's outfit, eggnog, and a lot of presents and just cool albums that we've listened to this year. I am Switchblades for Kids, and the other host...
Half of the podcast?
Other half of the podcast? That's what I say, yeah.
It's Blake Bentley.
It's your boy, Blake Bentley.
It's your boy.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. How you going?
Man, I'm living it. I'm living the dream.
It's currently Boxing Day.
Is it? Yeah, it is. Oh, shit, yeah, it is.
Yeah. Christmas was yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
We all enjoyed, I'm sure, far too much food.
Yeah.
A little bit of alcohol. And maybe some presents if you were lucky.
I did get a present, actually. I got a singular present, and it was from Kim's mum.
Oh, nice.
And it was a harmonica. like this tiny, 10-hole kid's harmonica.
That's pretty good, though. That's pretty good.
And it was great. I was so annoying. I just put it in my mouth. I was like...
You just breathe it in here. Yeah. Oh, nice. I mean, I don't think I got some undies, which, always good. Always good to get some undies. Mm-hmm. My mum bought me some thongs. I've never worn a pair of thongs in my life.
Hold on, what?
Yeah, I don't wear thongs.
You've never worn thongs?
I don't wear them. I'm a shoes kind of guy. I'm a shoes guy.
Shoes?
Yeah.
Thongs?
Shoes.
But, look, we can get into this argument. There's reasons.
I think we're about to.
There's reasons for... Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's get into it. Fuck the actual idea for the podcast. Let's just talk about shoes and thongs.
Yeah.
Because it was
I don't wear thongs. I don't know. I don't know why it has to be such a big deal. I just don't wear it.
It is now.
Why is it a big deal? Why does everyone make this a big... My mum's like, I want to see you wearing these. I'm like, why? I don't wear them.
You know why? Because it's better.
I just put shoes on. I have
air all around.
Literally.
It's so cooling for the
foot. These are my just slip on. I walk outside with these.
That's cool.
I can
everywhere. Slip on a pair of thongs and do the same thing, and I'm cooler.
Yeah, but my feet are protected.
Protected from what?
In the chance, in the chance that I'm teleported to another realm, my feet are protected. If I have thongs and I go to some crazy planet where you need to have foot protection,
you're right.
I'm better off.
You're right.
I'm better off.
I've really been, hoping that day hasn't.
What happens?
Is never going to come.
What happens?
Magically transported to somewhere where I just
what happens if you fall into?
Planet.
What happens if you fall into a portal behind a Wendy's and end up in some magic world where if you don't have shoes, you're dead? You die.
Done. You're done.
I bet I wouldn't.
Particularly because you wore thongs instead of shoes that day.
But I wouldn't because I always wear shoes. You see?
All right.
Now, no, I don't know. I just wear shoes. I don't know. I don't know why it's a big deal. My mum made it a big deal. I was just Mum.
Do you have a sock tan?
No, I don't always. These shoes are shoes that I wear with socks or without.
Okay. So you have a shoe tan?
If I'm going to... No, maybe. I guess so. I mean, I've tanned skin already. So, and I never see the sun. So I'm a pasty white boy for what my skin should be.
Yeah.
I'm a pasty white boy.
That's a good point.
My skin should be real dark. You've seen my dad. My skin should be real dark.
Yeah.
But it's not because I don't see the sun.
It's because we're big nerds.
Yeah. Because you know what? I'd rather stay inside and play video games and make music. That's all I want to do in life. So why would I do anything else? Oh,
speaking of music, if you've just found this podcast.
Oh, if this is your first episode, man.
Whew. Man, you've started in a terrible place. Because this is where we're going to sum up not every episode, but we're basically going to condense our year's worth of work into one episode of what we really liked, what we really didn't like, what sort of stood out for us, and what should be thrown away forever. and I've got two things.
Oh
Two
no!
things that need to be thrown away forever.
I already know what one is.
And number 2 will shock you.
yeah. My top 5 is. I don't know, man.
I've got a pretty decent top 5.
I feel like I might. Feel like I might know what your top 5 is, but we'll get into that because we have a list. We have some lists. We have some. This is fairly fluid because we haven't actually spoke about how this is going to work.
No,
I thought we'd just feel it out, and then next year we'll just feel it out again.
we'll just remember that. Oh shit, we're supposed to do this today. This was me like literally an hour ago. I was like, I've got to prepare for this.
You're like, oh god, I've actually got to do something fairly important. Okay,
so I've got 2 notepads open up. I've got 2 notepads, and both of them are pretty chockers with stuff. But what I reckon we should start off with is our actual podcast stats, and this is like. This is where you guys, the listeners, have actually helped us out heaps. And you've shown us what you like, what you don't really like, or what you've just sort of, you're pretty, and I want to use this word a lot, what you're mid on.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean when I say mid? Like,
yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like average.
Yeah. And I fucking only heard about this word a little while ago. And people just been like, I was like, that's pretty mid, bro. Or something like that. And I was like,
well, I mean, you drink mids, right? Mids are...
Middies.
They're mids.
No, I like full strength.
I mean... Yeah, but also mids.
Oh, yeah, I get that. All right. To start it off with, as I said, the podcast stats. And these are, like, our 3 most listened to episodes. And these are the episodes that you guys, like, really liked. Like, out of the total amount of listens, we've got... Post Malone coming in at 3rd.
Posty.
Yeah, dude. Post Malone. And that's with 26 listens. So 26 times people have actually listened to this podcast. And it was called, actually titled the best podcast of all time, funnily enough.
Yeah. I think it only considers a full listen if it reaches like an hour or something, or it reaches a certain point. It doesn't include... something like that. So this is the thing. We could, if you included all of the starts, like if it showed you how many people started a podcast or episode or whatever, that would be really cool because it would give us more, insight into what people have started listening to and not listen, and give us some more feedback and stuff. But it doesn't tell us that. And my boy Posty coming in at number 3.
Yeah, pretty fucking good.
It's not bad.
Pretty fucking good. And like considering what was the album, it was it Stoney? It was Stoney. Yeah. Yeah. And this was like a really good album. Look, I'm not going to recap it again, but like I was singing Fall Apart. I was actually singing Fall Apart with Quinn like the other day because she heard it and she's like, oh, this is fucking sick. Yeah, and I know you have like a big feel for this album, like you
raging hard on
you,
for it.
You love it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Just quickly talking about music with kids and stuff. Yeah. Harper's got in love. She's in love with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which has some really good music on it.
Isn't that the really good music? Sunflower by Post Malone. Yeah. More Post Malone.
But like she loves it, so she's watched it like 3 times.
Yeah.
And, like she watched it once once Christmas Eve, once yesterday, and I think she watched it again today.
Oh wow!
3 days in a row, she's watched it once, 3 times. Like it's ridiculous. She loves it, but it has some really good music on there. Just throwing that out.
Yeah,
just throwing that out. What comes up at number 2?
Number 2 on the most listened is Jamiroquai, dude.
Oh, so
I loved this album. This was like fun as fuck to listen to.
A Funk Odyssey, so good.
Funk Odyssey, dude, and like all the like really good songs, like what's it called? It's like me in many ways. I wish I could remember the words, but I love all that. There's so many good songs on there.
Was that Lil L? No, it's
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Love You with a Little L.
Yeah. Because then there's Love Philosophy. Oh, so good.
Yeah, dude.
So good.
Yeah, man. That is a proper like that deserves to be right up there.
Yeah, like, and I mean, yeah, it should.
But this is my favorite thing, and I think it might be a little bit skewed because of where it is. Number one, most listened to podcast from us, the Prod.Cast.
Except for the intro. Sorry, just to.
Oh yeah, except for
welcome
the
to the Prod.Cast episode has the most. But anyway.
Yeah, but we didn't actually.
We don't count that. We don't count that.
No. But it kind of makes sense that it'd be the most listened to because, like, most people would start there and then realize that this is just garbage and then, like...
It's hot trash and then leave, yeah.
They're like, see you later, man.
Please, seriously, please pick... Like, start from fucking episode 4 or something. Or, yeah, at least. Because it gets so much better. Like, the first episode is rough.
I think we should, like... I was going to say we should redo it, but I think maybe we should do, like, a little trailer.
We should do a trailer. We'll do a trailer.
Yeah.
We'll do a trailer. What's number one? What's number one most listened to episode?
Tyler, the Creator's Flower Boy. Scumfuck Flower Boy.
That was our most listened to episode.
That was our most listened to episode, our second episode.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes sense.
Is that a good thing?
It kind of makes sense because it does sort of flow on. It does flow on. But in saying that, it doesn't dramatically, it sort of does dramatically drop off.
Yeah.
After that. But the numbers really do hang around and they don't dip that hard. They actually end up.
We're going up and
down. A nice line.
We're going up and down, and that's what you would expect. You'd expect to sort of flow, and it would get a little higher each time, come back down, up higher. You don't expect it just a vertical fucking line to the moon.
Let me direct your line of sight to the listener trends in the analytics tab if you've got this open.
Wait, there's listener trends?
Yeah. It's literally just the thing that's.
Oh, yeah.
So look at June, July, and August. Look at September, October, November. Now look at December.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
and I like it.
I really hope that comes true because looking at that, it's what I'm trying to explain here is that June had 31 downloads, then July had 54, and then August had 66. So we went up. Twice in a row. Considerably.
And
then
that's
September.
That doubled by August, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then September went down. So it went down to 42. But then we had 69. Nice. In October.
Nice.
And then in November that we've had the most downloads ever, which was 87 downloads. And this is...
And it doubled. It doubled
again. And it's so fucking fantastic. Now, when we look at December, currently... The stats are saying that we've got 64 downloads. If we were to double that in February...
I actually couldn't believe that happening. I actually don't believe that will happen. But I hope.
I really hope that happens.
But I dream and I hope, but I just don't see it happening.
Are we looking at a 3 month trend? Like every 3 months we're looking at
Is that what we're doing? Is that what we've come? I mean...
Think about this. I left in June and we went to fortnightly episodes, and we still grew. And by the time I got back, which was September, that was the start of the low point again. But that's when we had our live episode. Oh, sorry, October was when we had our live episode. We started pushing.
We should do another. We should do our first episode of the year as a live episode.
Sure, let's do it. Okay.
Yeah, lock it in.
Very easy. Yeah, that was very easy to tip me over.
Yeah.
And now we'll get to something that maybe no one wants to hear, but I'm going to say it anyway. Our least listened to episode.
Oh.
Besides the most recent one, which actually makes sense because it was only put out 3 days ago. As of this recording.
Yes.
Our least listened to, which is really shocking, it is the episode right before I left.
You know what? You know what? I don't think that's surprising.
What was that?
Because that was fortnightly. That was the last episode of fortnightly releases. Now, if you know what I mean, we're doing this whole thing of releasing weekly, then we have to go to fortnightly. You start to lose people because they forget, right? People forget that you exist if you're not in their face all the time.
Yeah, and so, it was a bit of a decline, wasn't it?
It was. It
it started fucking in August.
Yeah, but everyone loves Jamiroquai.
Really pumped it.
But dude, everybody loves Jamiroquai.
That's right.
And then it started to go back up from there. That's literally what's happened. that's what I think. I think it makes sense. I think that makes sense. And also, I feel like this is it's funny because this is like an insight into the behind the scenes of the podcast. Because we're talking stuff that only you and I can actually see, right?
That's right.
Which is cool. Like, we can even talk about like where our listener base is, and apparently it's 33.94% United States.
All right, so a third of our audience is in the US.
A third of our audience is in the States, a third is in Australia, and then a third is the rest of the world.
Actually, what is?
We've got a big listener base in Spain.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Is it Spaniard? Is that the actual term for someone from Spain? A Spaniard?
I guess so.
Or is that offensive?
A Spanish person? I guess a Spaniard is a person from Spain.
Well, you call someone from Australia an Aussie.
An Australian.
I guess so. Kill someone from New Zealand a Kiwi.
Yeah.
New Zealander.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway,
yeah, I like that.
Our Spain, like,
what
what's
do you call someone from Italy?
Can Italian? Oh, shit. Shit.
Yeah.
What about Canada?
Canadian.
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 But why is it not Canada?
Why isn't it United States of American?
We're
done with this. So
we're cooked.
So the reason, I like your reasoning as to why there was so few listens on this episode. It was the Midnight. I really liked the Midnight.
That was a really good album too.
It was a really good album. It was a short episode. I think it was only like 40 minutes, that whole episode.
Because dude, I think we recorded 3 episodes that week.
Yeah, we actually did.
I think we recorded the Joyner Lucas, the Kanye, and the Midnight episodes all pretty much back to back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it was right on top of each other. So yeah, maybe the production sort of lost it, but I don't know. It was still an episode.
You know what?
But in saying that, I was just about to fucking leave, so get off me. It was like it was
you were in the middle of a desert building a fucking building. Yeah.
7 listens in total. Lucky 7.
Yeah.
But that's okay because you know what? People will filter through, and it shows that like it's literally that episode. If you look at that episode, look at the one before it, look at the one after it.
Yeah.
Is the first 30 days is the same as the total, but not for every other episode. Every other episode,
which means that no one's listened to that episode.
No, they're avoiding it.
every other episode has had listens after the first month, right?
Yeah.
Except that one. Except that one.
Should we move into our lists?
Yeah, I don't know where we're going to begin from this list. I was thinking maybe we should talk about the 8 albums from the same artist we want to listen to.
That's a really...
It's a bit of a... Yeah. I feel like that's a good one to ease us in, right? Because... So, I only have 4, right?
Okay, yep.
4 from the artists that really... When I looked at all the artists we've listened to and all the bands and all that sort of stuff, there was only 4 that really jumped out at me.
Yeah.
There's heaps of albums in general, like Linkin Park. I was like, we did Hybrid Theory Reincarnated. Was it Reincarnated?
No, Reanimation.
Reanimation, that's it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I actually really like Meteora because I had Meteora.
Oh,
and I really liked it.
Yeah,
and I was like, that would be a cool one. But I didn't write it down because it didn't like jump out at me as like, we have to do it. It was like if the time arrives that we had to listen to another Linkin Park or we decided to, I feel like Meteora would be a good one. But it's not like we got to listen to it.
Meteora is a solid album by itself.
It's good.
A lot of people say that
people hate it.
They say that it's like Hybrid Theory Part 2. Like it's a continuation album.
But people fucking hate Meteora, and I do not understand that.
I love it. That was one of my favorite albums. I would choose that over Hybrid Theory a lot. But I would choose Reanimation. I would choose Reanimation over Hybrid Theory as well.
I was back and forth between Hybrid Theory and Meteora.
All right, there you go.
Back and forth. I like both of them. But you know what? I'll say we'll go in turns. So I'll say my first one.
Hit me with
my first one.
All right, but just before we say it, you're listening to the Prod.Cast. Thank you for being here. It is the end of the year episode, and we're gonna kick it off with albums that we'd want to listen to from the same artist that we've already listened to on the podcast this year. Kick it off, Blake.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. My name's Blake. I'm a host on this podcast too. That's me.
Just shut up. Give us the fucking.
I want to listen to Daft Punk Discovery because I feel like Alive didn't do it justice, and I need to bring you back in. I need to reel you back in and be like, hey man, Daft Punk's actually good. Give it another chance.
You can't use your words on me like this.
Yeah, give it another chance, man. I reckon Discovery, or even better, we could watch the movie.
Maybe that could be a thing. But the thing is, I like Daft Punk. I like the Daft Punk. I just did not like that album.
Yeah, I get it.
Not a great starting off place for Daft Punk to listen to a Daft Punk album. You know what I mean? Like, especially when
Discovery's really good, man.
Yeah, that's the thing, and that's the same with like
really good.
Jamiroquai's album. Like, it was a really good album, but we definitely shouldn't have listened to like one of their first albums or second albums because they were like.
Oh look, we've learned to listen because we're like, but everyone's listened. Not everyone has listened to this. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's what we have to realize is that not everyone has listened to Daft Punk, and that we need to show the people the best side of Daft Punk that there is, which is Discovery. So,
well, I always thought about that as like, okay, cool. So if we're going to listen to an album, we should listen to an album that, first of all, number one, should be something that we want to listen to. And number two, is it like semi-relevant or is it going to be entertaining to listen to? And then number three, is it new?
Yeah.
I love listening to new stuff, but if it isn't like relevant to like, it could be this new fucking shoegaze fucking band from nowhere, New Jersey. And be like, oh, no one actually knows about this. Like, why? Like, maybe we could listen to it, but no one would ever we wouldn't get any traction with it. That's the only problem. Well, and I probably wouldn't want to listen to it.
Yeah. No, look, I think for artists like Daft Punk, hitting it with their best work first, I think is probably, and that's what we've been doing since.
Yeah.
Like occasionally,
except for Lil Nas and Doja Cat, and because they were their brand new albums.
Yeah, but it's also their best work.
So. Actually, you could say that it's Lil Nas X's best work and only work.
Yeah, it's his only album. Yeah,
it's his only album. Come on, mate.
That's what I think.
Yeah. All right. So
what have you got?
So all right.
How many do you have? Because I've only got 4.
Oh, of artists that
albums that we should listen to from artists we've already listened to. If you say like 20, I swear to God.
Look, I could say like there's other Kanye West albums that I'd like to listen to.
Yeah.
Like Life of Pablo would be like a really fucking
100%
one to listen to.
100%. Ultralight Beam is one of my all-time songs.
I reckon that Justin Timberlake album, not Man of the Woods, is it Future Sex Love Sounds? Future Sex Love Sounds would actually be a fucking good album to listen to.
Yeah.
Drake's Scorpion would be a good album to listen to.
I've got you know what? Speaking of Drake, I've got a Drake album.
Yeah, you're right. I've just like blown through.
No. That's fine. Take Care by Drake. My favorite Drake album. Favorite Drake album, and an album I still go back and listen to from time to time.
Oh, actually, that's a good point. You say you're just going back to listen to an album by a person. All right.
What is happening?
Apache.
Oh yeah.
Apache has a new album out.
Yes.
And he has made his own genre.
Yes.
I was listening to Renaissance again.
Yeah. I go back and listen to that all the time too. It is
so good. I listened to the entire album. Was like, okay, I'm just going to go and get the food.
Gotta Run gets me so hyped, dude. It gets me so hyped.
Yeah. And especially because, like, the drop is so unexpected. You don't expect it to be like, oh, fuck, we're going. You know? It's so good. The entire album. Like, I would love to gush about it all over again, but he has a new album out. we should listen to that new album.
Yeah, 100%.
But there's also such people as Tyler, the Creator, has a new album out that I would love to listen with you, which is Call Me If You Get Lost. And I've listened to this album already out at ACAP.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Okay.
And just as a real bonus one that I know you're going to hate, we should listen to Donda by Kanye West.
Yeah, okay. No, look, we should, because you know why?
What?
It's been long enough for me to forget. Jail is a good song.
I started listening to it again.
Really good song, dude.
Have you listened to the one with Andre 3000 on it?
No.
Oh my fucking god! It is such a hot track.
Okay.
It is so fucking good.
No, you know what? I'm not going to listen to it till we do the album.
All right, excellent, good.
Yeah.
First album of next year is Donda by Kanye. Just call it out now.
Too soon. Too soon. Too soon. I'll say another one. I'll go. I got two more.
Yeah, man.
One is this is Post Malone. Hollywood's Bleeding. So that is his most latest album.
That was on mine as well.
And it has fucking Ozzy Osbourne on it.
Yeah, 100% it has fucking Ozzy Osbourne on it. Ozzy fucking Osbourne.
Yeah, dude. What a man. That is an absolute dream to sing a song with the fucking what is he? The Lord of Rock? What
What do you mean?
How many titles does Ozzy have? Oh, he's got to hold some, right?
Surely. He started all this shit back in the 50s, man.
Yeah, man.
With the Beatles, with the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
With the Beach Boys.
Dude, Ozzy's been around for a long time.
Oh, actually, real talk, we should listen to a Beach Boys album.
Okay.
But I'm talking
I've only listened to one song. I believe that's No Sleep Till Brooklyn. That's Beach Boys, isn't it?
That's Beastie Boys.
Oh, damn it.
You fucking madman. That's fucking Beastie I'm so glad I didn't take a sip yet, you son of a bitch.
That's funny. Oh, that is funny. Oh, man.
Look, so my brother was actually telling me about it yesterday. That the Beach Boys went through a real weird phase. So they had you know how they had those surfing songs and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
Get Around, we all get. I don't even think that was actually there. It might have been there, but anyway,
we're idiots.
The whole summer surfing, nice cool guitars and the high pitched voices, and they went on through that for I think it was 1 or 2 albums. Then it got darker and sort of more rocky, and apparently their 4th album, I think this is what Jay was saying, is his 4th album, the 5th album, they went super dark. Right. They went to a place they shouldn't have gone. So what I'm thinking is if we were to do an artist for a month of listening, we listened to 4 albums by the Beach Boys, and that's a bit rough. But
it sounds so rough.
But the thing is that I really want to. I might even do this just on my own. I might even just do this on my own because it's I want to see this progression because my brother is he loves music as well, but he loves real niche shit and he loves
this is Jamiroquai.
Jay.
Yeah, I thought it was Jay.
And it apparently gets it's real light, airy, fun, and then it just gets progressively dark. These guys are tormented. Shit's gone wrong. And I want to know what happened, and I want that progression. I want to know what the history of that was.
This sounds a lot like when I try and explain listening to a D&D podcast, and I'm you've got to go through 40 episodes of at least and they're an hour and a half each. You've got to do it to get to the good part. Yeah, that's what I feel this is it's you've got to listen to all 4 albums. You can't just listen to the last and be I understand, because you won't. You've got to listen to all 4 of them.
That's what he told me. He's it's about, I think he said it was about 3 hours or 4 hours. Or
that's not too bad.
Of listening in total. So not terrible. It's one Lord of the Rings plus a little bit. All right.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings is really good too.
That's what I mean. This could be Lord of the Rings.
I don't know about that.
Because imagine, think about it. They're the hobbits. They're enjoying
Were you
life.
on when they got really drunk
drinking.
the other night?
Hey?
Were you on when they got really drunk the other night?
Yeah.
And then I went to go watch Lord of the Rings?
Oh, no. Not for that one.
Yeah. It was like 3 in the morning I got off.
Oh, wow. Shit.
Yeah, and I went and watched Lord of the Rings.
Fuck, dude.
I got really drunk.
Really drunk.
All right. Well, look, we'll workshop it. We'll figure that out.
So Hollywood's bleeding.
Have you got any more albums?
I do, honestly. I've got a lot. Like Mac Miller. We should listen to like Kids, Good AM, Circles.
Yeah, Good AM. Good AM's my other one.
Yeah.
Good AM is quite possibly up there in my top 5 albums.
Yeah.
Is really good. It's one of those ones where it's like, it's very feels heavy though.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm ready to feel again.
It's very feels heavy.
Yeah. Look, I've got like others that like. Oh, actually, you know what? To really address something that I think we've been lacking, Kendrick fucking Lamar.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
We haven't listened to any Kendrick at all. I've put every album like in this list on the ACAP albums. These are all the albums that I'd listened to on ACAP. I've got like a pretty decent sized handful of fucking songs here. Albums. And Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City, and Damn. Those 3 albums.
To Pimp a Butterfly is a good album. That's got King Kunta, doesn't it?
All 3 albums. I think, it does, yeah.
Yeah.
All 3 albums are fucking red hot. I love them. But I think, I think it's just the
Swimming
thing.
Pools, I think, another song from Kendrick. That's in my, like, list of God tier songs.
That's hot.
Swimming Pools is a really good song.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've said all of mine. If you want to list some more, welcome, mate.
Oh, more. You want more?
More,
you'll say? MF Doom. If we were to listen to Mad Villainy.
Okay.
Mad Villain.
Okay. Yeah.
That'd be fucking red hot. The Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars
100%.
duo, the Silk Sonic.
Yeah,
an
100%
evening with Silk Sonic would be fucking nice.
I had a friend who knows I do the podcast. I don't think he listens, but like he messaged me and he's like, "Have you guys listened to this on the podcast yet?" And I was like, "We literally this is when we just did Anderson .Paak."
Yeah,
I was like,
because
"You would never." I was like, "You'd never believe, but we just recorded the episode last night, and we found that it's come out." I was like, "It is on the list. It will be listened to at some point."
It really should.
I was like, but we don't want to do back to back of the same.
That's
artist.
right. Yeah,
like,
you don't just. That's the thing. That's why we had like Slipknot and Linkin Park in as well. You know, we listen to just about everything.
But we do. We listen to a lot of different music. That's the thing. Like I was listening to my top songs of this year, my Wrapped playlist from Spotify today.
Yeah.
And my top 3 songs, 2 of them are Baby No Money, and the other one's Eliminate. Like
there you go.
Heavy rhythm dubstep.
Yeah.
And then 2 hip hop songs, and then it goes into an indie song, then it goes into a pop song, then it goes into another like dance track. Like we listen to a big broad spectrum of
100% we do. We listen to some good stuff.
Yeah.
Other than that, other people that we should listen to again, I really want to listen to I've got J. Cole on here as a mid. I think I said that I recommended it. I honestly can't remember. I think I remember saying it was a good album. From what I remember,
it's a great album.
This is 2014. Forest
Hills Drive. Yeah.
I remember being like, it was like good mid sort of thing. Like it was like that 7.5 sort of thing. It wasn't like great up there. It was still like that mid. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It was just very mid for me. And I have to keep using that word because like that's the only sort of thing that I can sort of think about. Honestly, like Linkin Park, Slipknot.
Yeah.
More albums from them, but that's because I'm just a fucking big fanboy.
More variety. Maybe some Foo Fighters.
Ooh.
We did talk about a Foo Fighters album. We didn't do one.
Yeah.
Maybe Smith Street Band. I'm going to see them in 2 months.
Yeah, we should listen to a Smith Street Band album. Just to prep you right before you go. That's a good point. Yeah, I like that. Ocean Alley. Ocean Alley is one of those ones that we should actually fucking listen to as well. I love it.
What about Bullet for My Valentine?
Yeah, dude. If we were to listen to The Poison, or even oh fuck,
I can't remember their other albums, man. Scream Empire was one.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. The one after that was just garbage. After Scream Aim Fire, it was all went to
Scream Aim Fire was good, and then I don't remember listening too much after that. Used to listen to a lot of just random shit, man.
Hand of Blood, that was the one I remember all the time. Hand of Blood.
They played Hand of Blood live
when
I saw them a couple years ago.
Yeah,
they played that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I remember
they played Scream Aim Fire live. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Sorry, I say this like it's like, yeah, they should have, but like back at when I used to go to the River Stage to go and see all the concerts, and the first concert I seen was Slipknot, and it was a great way to start off because after that my dad, because I had to go with my dad, and turns out like I didn't know that he was a big metalhead at the time, sort of shit, because I was like 15 or 16 or something like that, getting these tickets to go and see my favorite band. Yeah. And my dad's like, these guys are fucking awesome. And he was like in the pit, like fucking throwing down. And I was like,
throwing hands.
And I was like, I'm like standing on the edge of the pit watching my dad just like fucking. And I was like, oh shit, hey, that's my dad.
That's my dad.
Yeah. And because, that was my first concert. I had no idea what to fucking do. I was just like standing there, just like watching him, just going like, holy fuck.
Yeah, just in awe.
Yeah. And then I realized like, okay, this is what's going on. This is a metal concert. Everyone wants to fucking punch dance and fucking mosh. And then so we went back to see it was Machine Head, Bring Me the Horizon, and Bullet for My Valentine. And like it was massive. Like it was oh no, sorry, Machine Head wasn't there. It was it was Bullet for My Valentine at the top, Bring Me the Horizon right under him, 50 Lions and Ghosts, some other, it was like an Australian band, and but Bring Me the Horizon fucking blew up, and I was like, I realized this is just my second concert, but I was like trying to start circle pits, I was fucking punching, I loved it, and then Bullet for My Valentine came on, they fucking played Hand of Blood, they played Scream Aim Fire, they played like heaps of really fucking good songs, and it's because he's like a good singer, everyone was singing along. Yeah. And that gets the crowd pumping. Yeah, dude. It was when Ollie did the Come Down, which is when like that like kicks off, because it just goes everyone went it was cool. It's
fuck,
good
that would have been lit. I saw Amity Affliction.
Oh yeah.
I Hate Hartley, I think, was their album at the time. I'm sure they were. Isn't D's Nuts also I Killed the Prom Queen? Or are they also?
Yeah, I think it is.
Mostly, right? It's like some of the drummer. Something like that. Anyway, I saw D's Nuts and I Killed the Prom Queen and Of Mice and Men.
Oh wow,
all four of them. Yeah, and I didn't realize at the time how fucking good they all were.
Yeah.
But I thought that was my first like pit sort of live show, because I'd seen previously, and this one's a bit of a flex, because I saw G3. So anyone who's like really into like guitar and bass and like really technical stuff will know who Steve Vai is. Yep. They'll know who Joe Sat is. Joe Satriani.
If you've played Halo.
You've heard Steve Vai.
Yeah.
And John Petrucci. I saw three of them, right? John Petrucci's the lead guitarist for Dream Theater.
That's right.
Accompanied by Mike Portnoy, who was the drummer. I don't know if he still is.
But he plays guitar as well, doesn't he?
They all play everything, because they're like musicians in their blood. You know what I mean? They play everything. They just fucking play everything. They're the kind of people who like meet up and jam, and they'll just jam. They'll just sit there and jam, and they'll fucking play, and they'll like someone will just start playing a song, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I know that one," and then everyone will start playing that song.
I'm pretty sure I've seen a video of like, I think it is Petrucci. He like literally is some dude's like playing a guitar. He has to like go and get a guitar. He runs back out on stage and he's like trying to pick up where he's going. He literally just looks over at this dude while he's playing.
Oh
and
yeah.
It's like
and
he's
he picks
scanning it. He's like scanning the chords into his brain, and he's like, okay, cool, that's how we play. And then he walks off, and he's like all over it already.
Yeah, because they are as technical as it can be guitarists.
Yeah,
they know theory. They are fucking like they have pitch perfect. So perfect pitch. Sorry.
Yeah.
Pitch Perfect is a movie.
They have Pitch Perfect 2
and Pitch Perfect 3. No, they have perfect pitch, so they can just listen to something and they know instantly what note that is. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my first concert. Was that? I don't want to like railroad us, but I've just realized it's been 40 minutes, Zach.
Yeah. We don't have an album to listen to after.
No. But we also have all we've done is one of the like 5 categories. So I was like, maybe we'll move on because we're gonna shit talk.
We are gonna.
We're gonna shit talk.
So you want to move on to the least?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Least
now, do you have 2? Because I think everyone knows. You're 4. Oh my god, cunt! That is too much.
We got 4 of my least favorites.
Okay, I only did 1 because I did 1 least favorite because it's least, not least.
Oh, I've got least favorites.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna hit you. The one that I listened to the least and the one I enjoyed the least was a hard second, and they're both old school hip hop. Right? There was 2. You know what? We're doing multiples. I'm gonna do 2.
Yeah. Yeah, as you should.
The only reason that the Notorious B.I.G. wasn't my least favorite is because I love Big Papa. It's a great song. The rest of it was never listened to. I don't remember a single thing. The other one is Wu-Tang Clan. I just don't. I just didn't vibe.
That hits me actually. Like, I can't believe that hit me so hard. Because I love that album.
I just didn't vibe.
I think I told you. Like, I was like,
I know.
I fucking love that album. I can't pinpoint why. Love it.
And you know what? That's the great thing about music. It's subjective. I didn't like it.
Really is.
Didn't like it. I listened to it like 4 times. I was just like, I just can't. I was forcing myself to listen to it every time. I was just like, I'm not bobbing my head.
Damn.
I'm not. I'm sorry.
Well, we do match up with Notorious B.I.G. And I was going to say least favorite, but it definitely wasn't. It doesn't take that place. It doesn't take that place. The other 2 besides, the other 3, I'll start with Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke was really
you know what?
Bad fucking listen.
The thing that gets me with it though is, one, it's posthumous, so it's after his death, so he didn't have a say.
Posthumous. Did you say posthumous?
I did, yeah.
I love you. I love you so much. It's after the humorous.
Posthumous bone. It's posthumous
just
bone.
After here.
So he didn't have a say in it because his leg was being amputated.
And I'm pretty sure it's the second posthumous album. Yeah. Like after he's dead, I
tell you what though,
it's like Juice WRLD.
I keep dropping shit. Yeah. I keep dropping shit. But I need to move shit with my fingers.
That's because I'm doing it with this.
Yeah, dude, I got this is a little precision screwdriver and it spins. Yeah, I tell you what, it's like a fidget spinner. It's like fucking crack. It's like really crack cocaine.
I do this with the cord. I like grab the cord.
I fucking love it, bro. I need a little fidget thing. Yeah. A fidget spinner. No, so Pop Smoke had a few good songs on there. That's my only thing. There was like 3. There was like 3 out of 20 that were good.
What's that chick's name? Dua Lipa. The Dua Lipa song was kind of boppy.
All the feature songs. All the feature songs were good.
Yeah. Because you know what? Because the features realised that they can't get Pop Smoke to come in for a fucking for a retake or anything like that. They have to they have to pick it up.
Dude, that motherfucker dead.
He can't fucking come back on that, which sucks. No. Poor Pop.
Yeah.
Pop Smoke, that fucking sucks, man.
Yeah,
but like,
rest in peace.
That it really sucks that like I have to put this on like one of my least favorites because of the people that really pushed to fucking get that album out for nothing but a cash grab.
It was cash grab, yeah.
Something that wasn't a cash grab that I just didn't enjoy was Joyner Lucas's fucking ADHD.
Yeah, we were really back and forth with that. We like at the end of the episode we were hyped for it, and then
because we thought it was Big Brain.
And then I never listened to it again.
Exactly.
I don't know. It was one of the ones I was looking at, but like I was like, maybe you know what, maybe not so much. But yeah, I mean, there's not really many other ones that I really didn't like. Like,
yeah.
I mean, North Lane's album was good, but not great.
Yeah, just one of those mid albums.
Yeah, it was a mid. Yeah. I mean, Tears for Fears was great.
Yeah.
Because it's the greatest hits. But at the same time, I just, it was a mid. Again, greatest hits, it's good, but it's meh.
Yeah.
There's not really many that jump out at me as being really bad.
Look, the reason I put Joyner Lucas ADHD in my least favorite was just because when we listened to it, we weren't enjoying it. And then, well, at least I know I wasn't. Like, there were certain good songs on there, and it was like, oh, this is cool. But as it flowed, there was nothing of, like, great substance to me. Yeah. That was, like, really popping out and going, hey, this is a fucking good album. And it just did not hit really hard. And then when we were talking about it and we were like, oh, it's called ADHD and it's
maybe it's big brain, man.
Maybe that's why it doesn't flow right, because that's how an ADHD brain flows. I tell you what, I don't care about your hyperbole all over this fucking album. Yeah. If I can't fucking enjoy listening to it, it's garbage.
It's going in the bin, mate.
If I can't enjoy listening to it, I'm not going to listen to it. And that's why it's least favorite.
I mean, that's again, Wu-Tang Clan. That's why my 36 Shavers.
It totally makes sense.
I just didn't enjoy listening to it.
Yeah.
I just didn't enjoy listening to it. And that's all it is.
And that's why Daft Punk comes at my least favorite.
How surprising.
Because here we go. Oh, I like electro music. I like fucking dance music. Okay, that's cool. Now let's start off with an artist that I've never I've listened to a lot of their songs, never live, but I've listened to a lot of their songs, and it was sort of just not what I was expecting. It wasn't easy to listen to because it's like there are parts in there where it is like
it's just all you hear is crowd.
3 or 4. Oh, well, yeah, that as well. That actually shit me off. But like, there's like 3 or 4 minutes where it's just bass kicks.
I don't disagree with you.
It's just bass kicks.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you on how fucking hard it was to listen to. I remember I was doing the mowing, listening to it, and I was like, why?
When does it pick up again?
All I'm hearing is the crowd just going wild, and I'm like, I just want to hear the music. Yeah. And I was like, I wish I was just listening to Discovery. The whole time, I was like, I wish I was just listening to Discovery. Like,
I've listened to live albums without seeing the video or anything like that. Like, and I think I said this in the podcast as well. It was the Prodigy's.
You did.
Something Lasers.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've seen...
Destroy Them with Lasers, I think it's...
I had a DVD.
Invaders Must Die. Invaders Must Die.
Yeah. I had a DVD that had a live... it was a live recording video. Yeah. You know when they used to do those things? And it had lots of back... fucking behind the scenes and interviews and then it had a few music videos. Then it'd have the full live set. Yeah. That's what I had. I had that. And I remember watching that heaps because it was really good. Yeah. This was not good.
But that's the thing is like, so I had that Prodigy album, Invaders Must Die. Then I had even before that I had Slipknot's not Disaster Pieces live. It was 9.0 live. That's like Slipknot's 2-disc live album. And then before that it was Live in Texas from Linkin Park. And those are the live albums that like have DVDs with them and you can watch like all the concerts and shit like that. But I used to just listen to the music. And those 3 albums by themselves, just listening to the music, not watching the videos and stuff like that, I would still get hyped listening to that music. And
you know what? Actually,
with crowd and shit like that.
Another band that I listened to, I had a live recording of, like a live DVD, was Incubus.
Oh wow, yeah, right.
At Red Rock, wherever that is, somewhere in the States. Red Rock fucking
Red Rock Deli
Stadium. Or, yeah. No, there's like a place. It's like known as like the Red Rock. It's something I can't remember exactly.
Yellowstone.
Yellow belly. Yellow belly. Yeah, I don't know. That's. Yeah, I agree. I agree on the Daft Punk one.
Okay.
Bad call. It was a bad call.
But that's okay.
That's okay. We've learned.
Because we will in future listen to Discovery.
Yes.
By Daft Punk. And I think
just to redeem it.
I've got like a whole list here that I want to blow through right at the end of like things that we should listen to. And I want to hear like agree or disagree sort of shit.
I want to hit up the most surprising.
Most surprising?
Yeah.
I want to hear yours.
Most surprising album was David Bowie's Just Dance.
Yes! That's what I was thinking you'd say too, man.
Dude, it is so good.
I'm so glad I got you to listen to that.
Fucking dude, man, I go back to it. I still go back to it. Fucking Just Dance.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man, it's good. David Bowie's really good, man. I am so surprised at how much I would actually love David Bowie. I've known David Bowie since fucking Labyrinth, man.
Yeah, dude, Labyrinth.
I've known that he has existed since I was a small child, and I've never listened to anything he's done.
Which you know what, you probably would have,
except for like the things that, except for the ones that was, you know, like fucking
like we could be heroes.
Yeah, what was the one he did with Queen?
Under Pressure.
Under Pressure.
Yeah.
Under Pressure. What's the
Ziggy Stardust?
What's the space one?
Space Odyssey.
No.
Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars is like that one.
No.
What are you talking about, Space One? There's heaps of space.
Yeah, I know.
He's got a whole couple of albums dedicated to him just being in space, like Station to Station. There's a whole album where he's, you know, doing weird shit. Actually, still an album that I really want to get.
Anyway, David Bowie, Just Dance. It blew my mind.
Yeah, dude.
It's
China Girl. You got China Girl in there. You got Modern Love. Modern Love.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I love that album. It's my favorite David Bowie album. Like better than Ziggy Stardust.
I'm glad because it is good, man.
Yeah. It's a top-notch album.
I heard a fucking streamer playing Just Dance. And I jumped on and I was like, oh, this is a god tier song.
Instant follow.
Yeah, instant follow.
Wait, it wasn't Cults?
No.
He stopped playing copyright music too.
Yeah.
He's gone into the whole let's just play really loud lo-fi.
He's gone to the whole thing of
he's
like,
partner now, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Cults, if you're listening to this, fucking congratulations.
Yeah.
Big win.
He says that he still listens. I jump in every now and then. But life's been hectic. I haven't been able to jump in for a while.
Yeah, I've been trying to get enough points. But then he changed his fucking channel points thing. I was going to get him to sort his like auto sort stash.
But he doesn't play Tarkov anymore.
I know, but he hadn't changed his like channel points for ages. I was going to save it all up and then just like drop 125k fucking channel points and see what he does. If he just goes into Tarkov, auto sorts, and then exits out.
And then backs out.
See you later, dickhead.
Thanks for your 125k points, you fucking loser.
Even though it means nothing.
What was your most surprising?
Most surprising. something that like I really...
You had no idea about, you didn't really know about, and you were like, holy fuck, this is good.
I would have to say Lil Nas X.
Oh, really?
I actually didn't expect to like it, honestly. I thought I was going to
It's a good album, hey?
Yeah, it really is.
It's a good album.
I'm glad you because you pushed it too. You were like, no, we should listen to Montero. And I was like, okay, look, fuck, we'll listen to Montero.
I've listened to 3 songs on the album, and all 3 are fucking top, like they are number ones of many people.
Like Industry Baby and fucking
Montero.
The one with Doja Cat. Yeah, Montero.
Scoop.
Yeah. That's the thing, is that they're really good songs. The whole album is really good. The fucking one with Elton John, like, motherfucker, like, that's a decent, like, really, really good album. And I was like, when we first started listening, I was like, okay, we'll listen to it. Oh, my dog's fucking having a big old dream. He's like freaking out. He's on the floor and he's just like spudding in. Hey, bud. Hey. Good boy.
He's good now.
He's alright.
He's good now.
Lil Nas X.
I was gonna say, what about a Push? Because I pushed that album real hard.
You did, but when you were saying like it's like orchestra meets electro, I was like,
oh yeah, you were like,
I was keen for it.
It wasn't like maybe, and we'll see how it goes.
And you know
fair.
what? The problem with Lil Nas X is that we're coming off of like a couple of albums of like we're already listening to a lot of
we had Pop Smoke,
hip hop.
Wow, really? Was it that old ago? Like,
oh wow, no, yeah. So yeah, we had just come off of Pop Smoke, then we listened to Lil Nas X, then we listened to Doja Cat. So this was like the
wait,
start.
You had only just got back?
Yeah. Then we listened to Pop Smoke. No, yeah, it would have been. I would have been back for.
You'd been back for like a month.
Yeah.
Wow, man, time goes real fast.
You know what's funny? It'll make sense as to why it sort of was like I wasn't keen on listening to it when you see the list of albums that I had listened to get to this point. But like, I'm really glad that I listened to it. The Lil Nas X album, fucking Montero, big fucking win, big win.
Yeah, big
really
win.
good. Have you got another one? Most surprised.
No, that's it.
That's you good with that?
Yeah.
What are we moving on to next, Blake?
Well, I do have some special mentions.
Okay.
So songs that were really good but didn't make my top 5.
Songs or albums?
Oh, albums.
Oh, albums. Yeah.
So I had Nero Welcome Reality. Fucking banger of an album, but I just didn't quite make it, right?
Yeah.
Slipknot Volume 3, again, banger. Absolute banger. Yeah. But didn't quite make it. Funny that we talk about Jamiroquai, because Jamiroquai, A-Funk Odyssey, dude, so close to being on my top 5.
Oh, wow.
It was so close. And another one that we haven't even spoken about tonight, Justin Timberlake's Justified.
Wow,
so close, dude.
Yeah, right.
So close, dude.
I put that in my mid-tier, eh?
I have the fondest... It's because it's nostalgia. I have the fondest of memories from that album because I think it was my cousin had it. And we used to just listen to the fuck out of it, man. Oh, dude, it's such a good album. But those are my special mentions. I don't know if you have special mentions, but those are the ones that didn't quite make it for me.
Look, honestly, I think the only real one that I didn't... maybe that was like it didn't make it into my best category. Funnily enough, was Deadmau5's 4x4 equals 12.
Wow.
That was so like I've got like a little list that has like 4 songs in the negative, 4 songs with like the little tilde sign that like does that. Then I've got like a heap of songs it just has a plus sign next to it, and 9 albums or 9. Yeah,
we
albums.
keep the songs, but albums,
nine albums that have double plus.
Oh,
but I've got those down into top 5 already.
Yeah.
So,
nice.
but like, I would say Deadmau5 4x4 equals 12 was close to getting up there, but I was just like, that is a big nostalgia album, but like, there's definitely like that's a really good start. But I like, the one, not the one after it, not the 2016 album. What was it? The can't remember the name of the album.
I can't.
But yeah, there's another album further on that I actually like a lot better from Deadmau5. But in saying that, probably where you shouldn't start with Deadmau5.
Yeah,
Start there, sort of shit.
We've learned. We've learned.
Channel Orange by Frank Ocean.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to put up higher, but for reasons it's not up there. And yeah, Nero was in my very, very close.
Dude, Doomsday is such a good song.
It really fucking is, dude.
It fucking hits. Nero is it's I'm talking like it is like 5.5. Like it is sitting right behind my number 5. Almost to the point of like the more we talk about it, the more it's pushing its way in. Like that's how close it got, right? Because it's a fucking good album.
It really is. The whole album is solid.
I listened to it so many
rock.
times.
Yeah.
So many times. The intro into Doomsday as well. So good.
Yeah.
But no, it's not on there. But my top 5, Zakk. The Prod.Cast top 5 albums. Number 5. So my number 5 album.
Blake's number 5.
Blake's number 5. Was J. Cole, 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Yeah, dog. That was my number 5. Fuck yeah.
That's me with it.
And again, nostalgia reasons, man.
Yeah,
I listened to this in 2015, I think. It was like the year after it came out.
Yep.
Whenever I assume it came out 2014, because I'm sure I listened to it in 2014.
Yeah.
It is really good. I love it. I love everything about it. There's like 3 songs on there I know word for word.
Yeah.
Like it is right up there. What was your number 5?
My number 5 was...
If we didn't edit that very well, we had a bit of a dropout.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did have a little bit of a dropout. Linkin Park, Reanimation.
Nice.
Number 5 for me. It is a like top-notch album. I absolutely love it to bits. It has a lot of nostalgia reasons for me, but there are definitely 4 albums that go a lot higher than it. It has it has 20 songs in it that...
Yeah, there's a lot.
Like, there is like those little weird filler bits that are like, they're like phone messages and stuff like that, but it is still a it's a wonderful album. It is it is a real strong album. And I reckon everyone should have a listen to it, especially if they really like alternative like rock.
Yeah.
And that whole like not post-hardcore, but anything less than post-hardcore.
Yeah. Pre-hardcore, if you will.
Pre-hardcore. So
shit. Nice, dude. You know, I'll hit you with my number 4.
Hit me
with my number 4.
Hit me with that number 4.
And number 4, Lil Nas X, Montero.
Oh
yeah, dude,
nice.
It's good, man. We've already spoke about how fucking good it is.
Yeah,
but it's my number 4. That's where it sits. I don't think we need to talk about it more because we've already talked a fuckload about it. Yeah.
Number 4 for me, I'm gonna go with Apache.
Oh,
Renaissance.
Can I just quickly then? That's my number 3.
Oh no way! Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We I think we already hammered this home. Like it is a strong album.
It's so good, man.
It's like
you know what? And this is funny because if I had to be stuck on a fucking desert island with one album, and I had to be it was the only one. It would be that. I know it's my 3rd, but it would be that.
Yeah,
like
100%. 100%. It is one of those like it's because it's so eclectic. It is so different. It is something that like you can get enjoyment out of it every time.
Yeah.
There's
100%.
not a time
there is
so fucking out there.
It's hard, right? Because you'd argue that an album like that it should be a number 1, but it's not my favorite.
No.
Right. It is not my number 1, but it is an album that I will listen. If it's on, I will listen to it. I will never skip.
No.
There's never a point in time where I will skip. No. Whereas with my top 2, there is always going to be a point in time where I will skip, but it's also I listen to those more. So
that's a good point.
Anyway,
that's a good point.
But yeah, I agree. Apache is very good. That's my number 3. So Back to you.
Well,
Zakk's
my
number 3.
Number 3, countdown.
Number 1 will surprise you.
Slipknot Volume 3
nice.
as number 3. Yeah, that was gonna happen. But like, honestly, I do rate this like it is one of my all-time favorites. Like, obviously, it is number 3 for a reason. Well, in my top 3 for a reason. It's big nostalgia for me. It also like it still remains very current. Like, it is still a hard-hitting album that is...
Dude, it's really good. You know, there's if I could have one thing with it that I could ask of it, would be a remastered, so there's more bass. That is all I could ask out of that album. And then if it had that, if there was a remastered Volume 3 that had, better, it'd just be mastered better. Like, all the EQ had been done, it would be in my top 5. 100%. Yeah, like, that is the only thing. That's why it's in the special mention. That is the only thing that stopped it from being top 5 for me.
Yeah.
It's the only thing.
Yeah, that's fair
also,
enough.
if it had Psychosocial.
If they just went in the future 6 years and then came back. Yeah.
If they brought Psychosocial, if they made it 6 years earlier,
with that guitar tone as well, like that'd be fucking red hot. With Corey Taylor's voice as it was back in 2004, fucking red hot.
Imagine
a Psychosocial from 2004 would be so fucking good. Fucking good.
So you get it now.
I understand that. I understand that. That hits hard.
Yeah.
What's your number 2?
Oh, yeah.
Number 2.
Doja Cat. Planet Her.
Oh, that was actually really high up on mine, eh?
Yeah. You really know why it's number 2? Because if I listened to it at the start of the year, it would have been all my entire top of my Spotify Wrapped would have been Doja Cat.
Yeah.
Like, no word of a lie. It would have been Doja Cat and Lil Nas.
Oh, wow.
If we had listened to those 2 albums at the start of the year, easily. Yeah. If they had released them at the start of the year, I guess. That's the correct answer. Because they were both brand new when we listened to them.
Yeah.
They were only a few weeks old. Genuinely. Yeah. They were only a few weeks old when we listened to them.
That's
but right, Doja Cat, Planet Her, big fan. Being Like This is everything that
bassline, when that bassline kicks in, it's like, it's a Reese bass, man. I fucking love a good Reese bass. And
it is genuinely everything that I could ask for from a like pop hip hop sort of song.
Yeah.
It has really nice clean singing. It has the nicest bass. It has really good like chops. It has there's the melody is beautiful. Her rap, because she hits it from singing
from the back.
From the front, from the back, from the side, from the up, from the down, from the in and the out.
Yeah, that's it.
But could she it just hits different, man.
It really
Her rapping
does.
voice comes in, and then at I think it's like 1 minute 40 when it goes into the first like break, they bring in all the string instruments, and it transports. So I was transported. That is why it is my number 2 album of the year. Because I was fucking transported from my shitty drive to work to another plane of existence.
Yeah.
I was in another world, dude, listening to that song for the first time. It was like, I had no worries.
That was, I 100% agree with you, eh? Like, that, if I could listen to that song for the first time again, man, I'd be fucking... Yeah, somewhere else.
It's almost as good. It's almost as good as listening to Atlas by Foxtails, which is a little song that I've talked to you about. I think I've mentioned it on the podcast. A song that also did the same thing. It was very late. I was listening to it. Mr. Suicide Sheep had just released the episode because he does that. It's music, whatever. And it was like 1 a.m, and I remember listening to it, and I, at the point, had never been high. But looking back on it, I was.
It's like, but that's the thing is
I got a state of euphoria from listening to that fucking song, man.
Yeah, if it does it does it, man.
It hit different.
Yeah.
It hit different. I had to go out and have a smoke after listening to it, man. Like, I'm not even kidding. I was like, oh my God. I was like, everything tingles. I was like, I need a cigarette. I was like, and I went out. I remember Mum was having a smoke. It was late too. I was like, what are you doing awake? She's like, I just couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta go have a cigarette with her. And I was like, cannot explain how I feel. I was like, it's just taken me to another place. And that's what being like this did to me, man.
Yeah.
It just took me to another fucking place.
Doja Cat,
That's number 2. Oh, dude, so good. So fucking good.
I absolutely love the Ariana Grande feature on Don't Do Drugs.
Yes.
Like, when you listen to... Because, like, Doja Cat starts off that whole album, and then on the midway point, that's when Ariana Grande takes over. And you listen to the contrast of Doja Cat's voice against Ariana Grande's voice and how well she controls her harmonies. Yeah. And like, that's her actually singing. Like, there's not a lot of auto-tune. Like, there is, like, the minor auto-tune that they have to do to, like, sort of just do corrections and shit.
They always do, yeah.
They have to. But, like, it is so fantastic
Mind
to listen
you,
to.
So, just to veer off a little bit, I was watching a video recently. Doja Cat, Billie Eilish, and there was a few others.
William Eyelash.
William Eyelash, glasses. That's William Painter. Anyway, there were a few artists that had done the whole fucking a cappella by what's that fucking the grind or whatever, the fucking what's that YouTube channel that does, and they have the yellow background and they always interview people at like fucking must be like
Genius,
yeah, that's the one. And they must interview them at like 3 a.m. because none of them can fucking sing when they're on, right?
Yeah.
And they must do it super early because they're pieces of shit. Anyway,
Billie
Eilish and Doja Cat hit note for note on a cappella.
Yeah.
Like, note for note.
Yeah,
they are bang on. They are absolutely bang on. There's no fluctuations. You listen to it and you're like, this could very well be the studio recording audio.
Yeah.
Like, that's how
they
on
can
point
sing,
they are.
dude.
They can sing, man. They can fucking sing. Anyway, what was your number 2, Zakk?
Look, I've got a tie number 2 because I listened to these guys.
You got a tie at number 2?
I've got a tie at number 2, but I have a number 1.
Which
sucks.
Yeah. No, you've got. I get it. You've got 2 that you can't. Both of them are so good you can't pick between the 2. Go on.
And this is like, the thing is that one of them I've put up here because I love one album, and the other one I've put up here because I love 2 albums. Sorry, no, it is one album. Fuck. No, like, I love a lot of his stuff. Anyway, the first number 2 is Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
Really fucking love Blonde. Really. I listened to it tonight as I was going to get some dinner.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, this is like, because I was listening to a Pash. I like took time to listen to the albums again, like a little bit of things every now and then. And so it was a Pash last night, and then it was Frank Ocean Blonde tonight. And like, I fucking love it. I fucking love that album. I fall in love with it. I don't want to go on too much about it because it really is I don't want to say it's a personal fucking album, but it is really introspective. It is really it's not like one of those ones where you just like can jump into it and it's just like, oh, I'm expecting like just bangers or beats or whatever. It's very it feels like a real thinking man's album sort of shit, you know, if that makes sense. Yeah. Whereas on the other hand, Tyler the fucking Creator with Flower Boy, that fucking Tyler the Creator is one of my absolute fucking. It is like if it was a fight between Frank Ocean and Tyler the Creator wins by like point fucking whatever, but he still wins.
Yeah.
He's fucking fantastic. I couldn't get that CD out of my car.
Yeah, right.
I just kept putting it back in. You know how we would listen to things? I would take it out and I'd put it straight back in. I'd be like, okay, we're done with this, and then we're listening to the next album. I'm going to listen to the fucking All of Flower Boy again.
Yeah.
Garden Shed.
You know what? It's almost like, oh, dude, that's a really good song. Let me listen to that album again. It's almost like, it's like Ginger. You're like clearing your palate to then listen to the next album.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it was so good. Like the whole album, like even going all the way to like My November sort of shit. Like from start to finish, that album is just red hot. I fucking love it. Tyler the Creator does it for me every time, and everything that I've listened to listened from him, like all the way up into like Call Me If You Get Lost. He has stories. He has adventures. He has like something to say.
Yeah,
I've
watched a lot of like interviews and bits and pieces, and he seems like he is the fucking main character, and we're just living in his world.
Yeah. He's proper fucking, like, he knows exactly what he wants. He knows what he's doing. He is the main character. Fucking on point, eh? I love his bits, and he is the number one out of number twos.
Yeah.
What's your fair. Number one?
Man, my number one is
Blake Bentley's number one artist of the year. One.
Mine is a bit of it hits for me because of reasons, right? Okay. So it's Post Malone's Stoney.
Yeah, it is.
Now, it got me through a really rough time.
Yeah.
That and Mac Miller's Good AM. But we didn't listen to Mac Miller's Good AM.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But Stoney got me through a fucking rough time. It was like 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bring it down, but it was just a hard time, right?
Yeah.
And there is something about Stoney that just really, again, the whole Planet Her, the entire album transported me, man. Yeah. I remember, like, and you know what? I've listened to it 1,000 fucking times, but I'm going to, just so I don't look like a fucking idiot.
You're pulling up the songs, got to make sure you know what's going on.
Yeah, because I can't remember in what order they're all in. Broken Whiskey Glass, which is the intro, is quite possibly my favorite intro song of any album. Like, it is so good. I don't understand what it is about it, but it is fucking awesome. One song, which is, I believe it's Up There, which is the other guitar, because there's I Fall Apart.
Yeah.
Which is like that fucking great ballad song.
There is one that is like a country-ish sort of...
Which is yours, which is not yours true. Oh, yours, Feeling Whitney. Sorry?
Yeah, that's it.
Because this was the deluxe edition, so I'm looking at it now. Feeling Whitney was him and the guitar, which is a really fucking good song. The song that, was... And I would belt this song out till I couldn't fucking speak. It was Leave. Now... Oh, wow. It's almost just like a country song.
Yeah.
But there's, I don't know, man, like, it was just this whole album, and it was the deluxe edition that I listened to, which, thank God, because it's like Leave, Money Made Me Do It, fucking Feeling Whitney. Oh, good. I mean, White Iverson's on the standard, but so I don't buy CDs. I know you do.
Yeah.
I tried to buy the CD. I found out that it hadn't gone through like the rating system in Australia. It's never going to be sold. If I want it, I have to import it. So I just wanted a physical copy to have a physical copy. Yeah. I wasn't even going to open it. It was going to be one that I never opened.
Yeah, that's
couldn't buy it. Yeah, couldn't buy it. So I'll probably, you know what? Maybe one day I'll get there. Maybe I'll import a copy of it. There's no reason you can't own. It's not like it's illegal to own. It's just illegal to sell.
Yeah.
So you can't, as a fucking reputable fucking retailer, you can't sell this album because it hasn't gone through the whole fucking
ESRB
board of
sort of shit.
Fucking bullshit. Yeah. But man, that album, oh man, it just hits different.
Yeah.
It just hits different. Congratulations is right up there. I even so much that I fucking remade the song without realizing.
Oh,
so I remade that in FL Studio without even realizing that I remade it.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, got all the way to the end and I was like, this is such a banger. And I was like, I feel like I've heard it before.
Yeah.
And then when I made it, I did this dumb fucking color coordination thing on it. I'm sure you remember that.
Yes, I do remember that.
I went
you renamed everything. You turned everything into these like red, blue, yellow, fucking green.
I turned it into a rainbow. Oh. That's what I did.
Oh, it set me off so much because I was like, you can gradient these things, and you're just like, I don't care, block colors, everything's a block color.
Yeah, I was like, no, everything vibrant, everything.
I had like so many things that looked so nice, and you're just like, oh, that looks cool. Red, everything red. Okay, everything here blue.
Yeah. Why have grading colors when you can have one? Yeah, that's my number one, man. That was my number one album that we listened to in fucking 2021, the first fucking year that we recorded, that we started this podcast. My number one fucking album is Post Malone's Stoney. There we go. Well, that's it. There he has it. What do we got, Zakk? Hit me with your number one. And you know what? I don't think I could pick it.
Because
like every album that I thought you would have said as your number one, you've already said.
Because I kept listening to, on the down low, a fantastic album by a fantastic dead man. This is Switchblades for Kids' number one artist album of the year.
Is it yourself? And okay.
It's just me. I am the best.
So I was like, am I actually in a straitjacket in a mental asylum thinking that I'm doing a podcast? And this is your way of telling me that I've got to wake up. No.
You've got to wake up, Blake.
MF
wake
Doom,
up.
no
wake up.
shit.
Yeah, dude. MF Doom. MF Doom.
Wow.
As, and Danger Mouse as Danger Doom.
Danger Doom.
My absolute fucking favorite. I fucking, like, I can't get over this album.
You know what? It is really good.
I can't get over it. Like,
really
from
good.
start to finish, this is that same thing. You know how we're saying, like, there's no skips? There's no skips for me on this. And this is, like, my number one. I will not skip any track on it.
The Mouse and the Mask.
The Mouse and the Mask, man.
Yeah.
Fucking, like, all of it together, just an absolute masterpiece for me. This album, when I was listening to it, I had to listen to the YouTube version of it because I was still waiting for the CD to come over from the States.
Oh, right.
The CD, so like when we said we're listening to this, this was like that Sunday, I had ordered that CD and it was coming over. I put it on Express.
I remember you sending me a photo of you buying it. Yeah.
And so I fucking put it in straight away. I was like, I want this album. It had to come from the States. I was waiting for it. I was like, put an Express on it. No worries. And then I was listening to the YouTube versions of The Mouse and the Mask. And there was 2 songs or 1 or 2 songs that were missing on the YouTube version of it that I couldn't like find anywhere or couldn't make my own playlist, sort of just dumb shit like that. So I was listening to this album on repeat and I'm like, oh my God, I fucking love it. I love this album. And it made me want to start rapping. This is like the only album where I've gone out of my way to be like I want to start like putting lyrics onto paper and like make beats to rap on, because I don't know, there was just something about listening to MF Doom.
Dude, he is a lyrical genius.
Sorry, 100%.
Was.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Was a lyrical. Yeah.
This rest in motherfucking peace. That man is a fucking genius god, and he needs a fucking giant bronze statue somewhere. Yeah. That man fucking has
lyrical genius.
100% changed my life.
So many videos on how good his actual lyrics are. Like his.
Have you seen where like it's literally just the lyrics that come across, and you see what color matches
and
up?
What, and they all the like, rhymes are intense. I don't. It's like
every line has like the same colors. Like this line that goes down that has all the same colors, but there's still lines going sideways, and you're just like, wow, he is literally matching up every line. So there's but like with different words. He's a fucking genius.
Like, it's not one song. That's every song.
That's it. Yeah, exactly. That's just right.
Every song.
He made a whole fucking album called Food because he wanted to rap about food.
Yeah.
He's got like songs like it was like tacos and fucking minced beef or whatever the fuck it was. But like just like heaps of fucking random shit. Then he's like especially this is what I was bringing up before, is like we should listen to Mad Villain. Because obviously it's going to be a wild ride. It's going to be a wild ride. I've watched like ever since, and this is the problem, is I listened to MF Doom way too late to realize just how fucking good it is.
Yeah.
When we published this episode, it was June 3rd, 2021, and this was the time.
This was fairly early on.
This was fairly early on, but in saying that, this was when I think we realized that we had to like start doubling up on episodes, so we didn't have a lot of time to listen to it. You know how I was saying that like Tyler the Creator kept coming back in? Once we had MF Doom, this is actually
once you got the CD. Once I
got the CD, and I knew that what I was missing out on with fucking Ghostface Killer's fucking song. Oh my god, I couldn't fucking put it down. I could not put it down. That like, if as you were saying, if you could get like a Stony deluxe edition in Australia, like if I could get a fucking, I don't know, the record of this, like I don't have a record player, I want a record of this.
Yep.
Dude, I love that. I love it.
100%. 100%, dude.
This is a fantastic album by two fantastic people, MF Doom and Danger Mouse. And I'm very keen to listen to Mad Villainy, sorry.
Yeah, wait, I reckon we'll hit that one up.
Which definitely should.
Fuck yeah.
That's my number one. My number one is MF Doom and Danger Mouse's, or Danger Doom, The Mouse
Danger
and the
Doom.
Mask.
There we have it. Holy shit.
Yeah, bro. You couldn't pick it, eh? Couldn't pick number one.
No way, man.
Cause.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay. I'm fucking with it though.
Yeah.
I'm with it, man. Holy shit.
I thought about it for ages too. Thought about
that's.
But in saying that, it did not take me, like, it was when we started like go and say like let's make a list of like our top things. Immediately I thought of MF Doom, so I knew that it was going to be high up there.
Yeah. And then when you put them all onto paper and you look at them all, you're like, because that's what I did too. I put them all. That's why I had special mentions, right?
Yeah.
Because they were on there that I just couldn't make them work. That's crazy. Holy shit! Wow. MF Doom.
MF fucking Doom. Like, I sort of knew that Post Malone was going to be big for you.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be a top one, but I sort of figured it out. Now, do you want to hear just a little bit of a list? Do you want a full list of albums that I listened to during ACAP?
Yeah, you know what? Actually, you know what we'll do?
What's that?
I think we'll end the podcast with that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say thank you for listening. Thank you for coming on this ride with us for the last. Yeah. It hasn't quite been 12 months, 11 months.
No, we started in February.
10 months.
10 months.
10 months.
10 months.
Thanks for coming, man. It's been a fucking wild ride.
10 months, 621 downloads.
Dude.
Fucking, I don't know how many subscribers.
Man, Merry fucking Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Is another one.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year this coming Saturday. Is it Saturday? Is that New Year's Eve?
No. Friday.
Friday's New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Because this comes out on Thursday. It comes out the day before New Year's Eve, bro. Yeah.
Holy shit. All right. Well, tomorrow night, you better get litty. Let us know what your playlist is for New Year's.
What I want to know is the listeners' favorite, least favorite, their surprises, what they actually listen to. I want to know. Yeah.
If
you guys have different opinions, we want to know.
Well, you know what? Well, I'll put up a post. And it'll be, next Thursday. Fucking let us know. Let us know what your top 5 was. Let us know your most surprising, your least favorite. Just let us know everything.
Yeah.
Like, fucking albums that you want us to listen to as well. Fucking hit us up with suggestions.
Yeah.
We have had a few suggestions from time to time, but it's always good to get some more. But genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for listening, because that's the biggest thing. That's what all of it is about.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
You sat through and you've listened to us talk some absolute fucking garbage from time to time, and we've thrown out some little nuggets of wisdom here and there.
Comedy.
Oh fuck it! It's something. It's definitely something, is what it is. Man, take us out with the albums you listen to, and just do that. Let's do that.
Hit me with a hell yeah or hell nah sort of fucking. If you're feeling this.
Okay.
Tyler the Creator's "Call Me If You Get Lost."
Of course.
Kanye West, "Donda." Baby Keem's "The Melodic Blue."
I don't know that one.
I didn't feel it either. Death Grips, "The Money Store." This was a good one for me. I actually enjoyed that.
Don't know it.
Domo Genesis. That's a nice one. Jaden, Cool Tracks Volume 3 Day Trippers Edition, Sire and Eris. I listened to all three of those and they were fantastic.
Dude, we need to listen to
Jaden. Yeah, Jaden was fucking hot. Travis Scott, Astroworld.
Wow, that is it's something.
That's look, Travis Scott's still relevant. Not for good reasons.
No, not at all.
Thundercats, It Is What It Is. I listened to that. Look, maybe not. It wasn't that great, but it was a decent, like, cool jazzy sort of album. Joey Badass, All American Badass. Fantastic. I really like that one. ASAP Rocky's Testing. That was a fucking big hit. That was a really good one. Really good songs on that one. Mac Miller's Kids. Good AM, I know you like that. And Circles. Circles was a really nice album.
Dude, Good AM is like, man, I could talk about Good AM for a long time. Ascension, such a good song, dude.
Bro.
Ascension is fucking god tier.
There you go. Drake, Scorpion. So Scorpion was a good album for me. Triple X Tentacion with the question mark.
Ooh.
That was a trip of an album, eh? That was a trip of an album. That was something else.
I vibe with X pretty hard. And X and Ski Mask, the Slump God, very good.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Kendrick Lamar, To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City, and Damn. All three albums, real solid, real tight. Love them. Joji's Nectar.
Oh, I need to listen to that. We gotta fucking hit up a Joji.
Nectar was a fucking hot album.
Joji's so good. He is so good.
Yeah. It's the same with Rich Brian. Rich Brian had The Sailor was kind of a miss, but was it Amen? Amen was that album. That was a good album. Brockhampton, Saturation 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this is funny because I heard from another dude out there. He's like, "Oh, you only listen to Brockhampton because you're white and you want to listen to black music." And I was like, "I don't know what that means." I found these by accident. I found these guys by accident on Spotify.
Yeah, like what do you mean? I listen to MF Doom, motherfucker. Get off my dick, honestly.
This was from like another white dude. And I was just like, "Oh, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
what are you listening to? Just fucking redneck hick shit."
Actually, just while we're in the middle of this, because I've just remembered, fucking shout out to friend at work who also does a fucking podcast.
Oh, cool.
We totally should. Hey, we should fucking hit the cunt up. I'm just quickly finding it because I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Word on the Beats by K-Doc and J5A. Whoa. So I moved stores, met this dude who was really into music, started talking, found out he has a podcast and he listens to music and reviews albums and has the same thing, except they have a lot more structure and they only do hip-hop. So
okay. Yeah. We do a lot of hip-hop. But we do only hip-hop.
We also do like a big mix. We just do a big mix. But shout out to those guys. But continue.
Wait, what was the name of the podcast?
Word on the Beats by K-Doc and J5A.
Hell yeah, shout out my dudes. Hopefully a collab soon, that'd be really cool. Next on the list is Ocean Alley's Chiaroscuro. Chiaroscuro. Yeah, I wish I could say that a lot better.
Yeah.
Real chill, real fucking chill album. Matthew Chaim's Homemade.
Oh.
And I know you like Crash.
Oh,
yeah, that'd be a hot one. That's actually I fucking love that album.
Dude, he's so underrated.
100%, and he's like, it's like he's so still waiting to be discovered, even though he's got like hundreds of thousands of plays. I can't believe it.
So underrated, man.
Yeah. Baby No Money, I Don't Care at All.
Yeah.
That's a decent album. I actually really like that album.
Post
Malone, Hollywood's Bleeding. I know you were saying that before.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a good one to listen
to it. Yeah, it's good.
And last but not least, Weathen Fantasy.
Oh, nice. Weethan's good.
The whole fantasy album is like something you could put on at a party and just let it go.
Yeah.
And like everyone, like the...
Is that the one that has Oliver Tree?
Yeah, Oliver Tree. It has the Wombats.
When I'm down. When I'm... Yeah.
Freefall?
I think it's When I'm Down.
Well, I think it's Freefall.
Okay. All right.
I'm just
you
saying,
listen to the album.
I could be wrong, but I think it's Freefall.
So could I.
Yeah. Those are the albums I listen to on ACAP, and I reckon they are not all of them, but I reckon most of them are worth a listen. Especially the Brockhampton. Domogenesis was a good one. Call Me If You Get Lost. Like pretty much almost everything that I mentioned on there, I reckon we should do as an album. Or, I don't know, fucking Mad Villain.
Yeah.
Can we listen to an MF Doom album again?
Yeah, of course we can.
Oh, man. Yeah, to wrap it up, thank you very much for listening, guys. We are getting back into the swing of things, as in we are Twitch streamers. We're streamer gamers. Epic gamer moment. Streaming a lot of Tarkov at the moment because it's just what we're hitting. We are very active on our Discord, so make sure you click the link in the description and come and join us. Say g'day. We are very fucking active. We'll just talk to you for no fucking reason.
I feel like maybe we should hit all of this up at the beginning of the episodes and see what happens.
All right, we'll change it up for next year.
Yeah,
there we go. There's the challenge.
let's do that and see what happens.
Yeah,
because
why not?
You never know. Yeah,
exactly. And yeah, so we also have a Facebook, we have an Instagram, we have a Twitter, we have a TikTok. And also we are putting the entire podcast on YouTube, and we're going to have little funny clips, plus as I said, the entire fucking podcast on as a video format. Yeah, man. That's it.
That's everything.
That's the year. That's the year done.
That's it.
Red hot. Blake, it has been a pleasure.
It has been a pleasure. I'll see you next year, brother.
See you next year.
Oh, shit.
I cannot wait until the 1st of January. I'm going to hit you with it first. And we're like, it's been a whole year since I've seen you, mate.
I haven't seen you since last year.
I haven't seen you since last year, mate. Oh, fuck. It's such a hit. It's such a hit. It's such an old man dumbass joke, and I fucking love it.
Yeah, I hit that laugh pretty hard.
Do you want to know what's funny? Is Kim's brother, so brother-in-law, got a citronella candle log. It's like this log, but it has like holes drilled out for like citronella candles.
Set fire to it?
No.
Oh.
Why? It's not a citronella log. It's like this log that's been like cut and like made to look nice, but basically it's supposed to sit outside. You light the candles, the citronella candles, and it keeps the bugs away. Yeah. And he was handed a bottle of citronella, and I didn't know what the fuck it was. And then he's like, because it comes in those fucking same bottles as like methylated spirits.
Yes.
And so I was like, oh, what the I was like, what's that? And he's like, citronella, you want some? And I was like, and he's like, I'll go and get some ice. And then he just like walks off with it. And I was like, I was in stitches. Like, I thought that was fucking hilarious. And but that's another one of those fucking great dad jokes. I can't wait to fucking hit with the kids. Hey, you guys want some metho? All right, so I'll be back in a second. Just dumb shit like that. Candle wax. You just fucking melt a heap of candle wax. Like, you guys want some? And you just take like a small sip. It just coats your mouth and you just spit it all out. I've done that with candle wax. You have like candle wax, you just take a sip and it like coats your tongue. It's kind of hot, but it like cools off real quick. It's exactly what happens in The Simpsons. You know when Homer like coats his tongue in wax so we can eat red hot fucking chilies?
Right. Yeah.
That's exactly what I did. But like it just coats your tongue in like wax, and then it's really hard. It feels so weird to get off your tongue. You're like,
that sounds horrible.
Don't drink it.
No.
It's wax.
I think we're done.
I think that's it. That's a good little end.